Don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know when videos drop. Thanks for watching.
Farm life here on the Peacock farm, and filming for our YouTube videos always seem to attract unusual happenings. Yesterday, about 24 hours ago, we received a phone call saying that the neighbor tenant farmer was going to spray the field over to my left shoulder with some dicamba, 2,4-D, and another pesticide because they got to get rid of all those weeds before the spring. You see, spraying around this farm happens almost all around. The only time it doesn't get sprayed is when it's snowing. The nice thing about it was that he actually called to say they were spraying. Immediately I went outside to see where's the winds coming from. The winds are coming at us. He got back to me and said he was going to talk to his operator on his boom truck that was coming out to the field. So I came out here to do my coyotes, peacocks, and radio stand-up, and let me show you what happened.
Peacock, coyotes, and radio. Oh my gosh, how could you put those words? He's up on the top of the hill spraying. Now I can't finish up my video here. I see him. The wind's out of the north.
Coyotes, peacocks, and radios. Those are three strange words to be used in a sentence together. But on this farm, lots of strange things happen all the time. And right behind me is a door to our peacock barn, and we were surprised that one day at 1:30 in the afternoon, there was a coyote who was out here on an overcast day chasing after our ducks, our geese, and our peacocks. The peacocks flew off to the top of the roof right over here, and the ducks, and I got to go in the house because I smell chemicals.
Coyotes, peacocks, and radios. Those are three strange words to be used in a sentence together. But on this farm, lots of strange things happen all the time. And right behind me is a door to our peacock barn. And we were surprised that one day at 1:30 in the afternoon, there was a coyote who was out here on an overcast day chasing after our ducks, our geese, and our peacocks. The peacock flew off to the top of the roof right over here. And the ducks, and I got to go in the house because I smell chemicals. Smells bad, smells bad.
Yeah, wasn't that interesting? I was standing right where I am now, and I couldn't even get through my stand-up for that video without the smell of chemicals getting onto our property. Now, what does that do to the birds? What does that do to me? I didn't even hear the machine. Then all of a sudden, when I heard the machine, he was over the hill there, and I just grabbed my camera and tripod and ran to the house for my safety. I called him up and said, you gotta stop immediately. And fortunately, he did. After totally being stressed out, we had dinner, sat down, watched a few videos, then all of a sudden, our alarms start going off in the field to the west of me. The critter getters were going, all the alarms were going, the security cameras were going, and then we saw these lights in the field. We thought they were an invader from Mars. But it wasn't. I ran out with my camera to see what was going on. That's what I always do. My camera's always in my hand. And there they were. They were spraying pesticides at 8:30 at night. Now the funny thing about it is, about a week or two earlier, they were harvesting their crops in the dark of the night as well. Now we've been here for 34 years. We've never seen them go that late, especially in the middle of November. That's the new trend in 2021. We're going to spray in the dark of night. We're going to harvest in the dark of night. Nah, that's not what they do. Sometimes farmers do that because they got to get the crops in and they got a lot of work to do. That's obvious. But this one was the field where they sprayed insecticides and fungicides on me. And you might recall this. That was a horrible thing that they did. They never did that before. So perhaps they were afraid that I would see them harvesting or spraying in the dark of night. I don't care what they do, as long as their chemicals do not come on the property and destroy our trees, our birds, and all our wildlife here. That may be the reason why the 17 apple trees we have on the property barely produce a dozen or 2 dozen apples a year. They spray in the fall, they spray in the spring, they spray in the summer, they fly in the air. They're spraying all the time. Perhaps they needed a tax write-off before the end of the year. And I kind of wonder, that new farming, spraying on top of all the debris from those corn stalks, that's really going to help keep the weeds from coming up next spring. That's the life here on the Peacock farm when we're trying to make films. I'm kind of surprised nothing happened this morning. I have a number of other films to make today. It's a beautiful day here in Iowa, USA, North America. But you know what? I'm sure somebody will spray in that field over there and I won't be able to be out here. You see, they ruin my life. They tell me what I have to do at their terms. I'm going to spray today, so therefore you can't go out and use that beautiful weather to do work around your farm, to work with your birds, to film your videos. So that's what happens here. I guess they should start paying my bills. Yes, you heard me. I think they should start paying my bills because they seem to have to dictate everything that I do around here. I thought I owned this property. Apparently not. Thanks for viewing. Order the Wacky World of Peafowl books at peafowl.com.